The talk of the town right now is United Kingdom Medical Licensing Assessment, which is in short we are calling UKMLA. Many of the IMGs on the recent booking where they booked for a licensing exam in 2024 are reasonably worried and a bit overwhelmed about how can they prepare for an exam which has been never taken before by anyone. I hope in this video I can answer that question. Hi everyone, this is Ibrahim here from Road to UK. I am currently working as a specialty registrar in general internal medicine in one of the hospitals in NHS, and also working as a clinical assessor for third and fourth year medical students of the university that is associated with our hospital. On the side, I am pursuing an MSc in clinical education as well. So let's back to our topic today. How can you prepare for this UKMLA exam that is upcoming? So I know you already know that General Medical Council has come out with a complete MLA content map. If you haven't looked at it yet, I would highly suggest go to the description box below and there would be a link where you can see the MLA content map. So when you open the content map, and I have heard from various IMGs that they're quite confused, yes, there's a lot of list of things, but I really don't know, how can I structure my study for this exam? The thing is, let me just break it down to you what the content map actually is guiding you towards. GMCA has identified three broad headings in order to organize this MLA content map. The first one is the areas of clinical practice. So different areas of clinical practice outlines different settings like acute and emergency, obs and gynae, radiology, etc., etc. All of the different specialties / areas of clinical practice there can be. And other one is areas of professional knowledge like biomedical sciences, social and population health, all those kind of background knowledge that gives you guidance towards your clinical practice. And in the middle there is clinical and professional capabilities, which basically how to take history, how to perform different procedures. So you see, the whole UKMLA exam is basically divided into all three of these broad categories. The UKMLA AKT would be an MCQ based exam, taking in the areas of clinical practice and the area of professional knowledge, and the CPSA part, which is the UKMLA second part, will basically look or test your clinical and professional capabilities. Now, these areas of clinical practice has identified several presentations and conditions, which you will see a long list. Firstly, there is an A to Z list of all the presentations and conditions, and then MLA content map has it categorized by areas of professional practice of different presentations and conditions. Now, imagine if you had a study material which can guide you to know each and every presentation and condition that is mentioned there on the MLA content map. That would be fantastic, right? Then you don't have to read anything. You just have to solve that question bank and you would automatically solve the entire MLA content map. And that is where I bring to you the ultimate qbank by Road to UK. Before you start typing, "Oh Ibrahim, you're definitely biased." Yes, I'm somewhat biased and I agree with that, but let me prove to you what I'm talking about. So whenever you sign up for a question bank and you already bought a subscription plan, you will have access to all the questions in our question bank right from the start. So we have almost 3,000 questions in our question bank right now, covering all the areas of clinical practice and areas of professional knowledge, and covering each and every presentation and condition listed on the MLA content map. Here, if you go to the acute and emergency, if you select this category and click on random, you will present with random questions related to only acute and emergency clinical practice. And in this question, if you notice, the key thing of this question is an acid base abnormality, right? And you will find each and every question is crafted to follow a clinical scenario like this, which basically shapes your mind to think clinically and at the same time apply other knowledges with it. And when you answer this question, you would be presented with obviously which is the wrong answer, which is the correct answer, and which are the wrong options. But in the explanation, you will have why the correct answer is correct and why the wrong answers are wrong, and in what situations the wrong answers would have been correct. In this way, that specific condition that we talked about, that acid-base abnormality, you basically do a mini revision of the whole thing. Moving on to the next question, you will find that this entire scenario is made around Strider, which is a presentation identified in acute and emergency areas of clinical practice in MLA content map. So this way, we have actually gone through each and every presentation and each and every condition mentioned in MLA content map and created and crafted a meticulous clinical scenario around it to present to you, so that basically it's giving you the knowledge and idea about how clinical practice is structured in the NHS, as well as enriching your knowledge for this exam. Same thing, moving along, the next question I will show you here will be talking about hemoglobinopathies, which is also a condition outlined in the MLA content map under acute and emergency. So this way, just give an example under acute and emergency. If you go through all the categories that we have in our question bank, it exactly maps with all the areas of clinical map practice in the MLA content map, and each and every category contains everything related to the presentations and condition mentioned in the MLA content map. This way, you're basically going through the MLA content map one point by one point. And if you want to know all the details and functionalities, how the question bank is structured and what kind of functions do we have, starting from resetting the entire question bank, unlimited times, and different filtering options in the question bank, do check out this video, which is also linked in the description box below. Now you may ask, okay, Ibrahim, how long will it take for us to finish this question bank, at least for one reading? So as I said, we have 3,000 questions in our question bank. So if you read 100 questions a day, or if you solve 100 questions a day, it will only take 30 days. But obviously, I know that it's not that simple. Doing 100 questions a day is not possible from the get-go, but that's why you have to build up. So I believe, according to how we have created the question bank, you at least have to give 2 months of prep time on the first read of going through the questions and diligently flagging the questions that you think you need revision. And the second revision, you should only do the marked question. And after that, I'm very positive that you would have covered everything that is there to cover in the MLA content map. And lastly, I want to say that I wholeheartedly believe that we have given our 200% in creating this question bank, and it took us a good amount of time to put everything together, and the software behind it, I tested like multiple times whether any bugs or not. At the same time, creating the questions was almost obviously the most difficult part. But I also believe that this question bank is not going to only prepare you for AKT exam or UKMLA exam. It's also going to give you a window view of how clinical practice is structured in the NHS, and will basically boost you with all the knowledge that is required for you to succeed in your career later on in the UK. So if you haven't already, you can sign up for a trial of our question bank. Please find the login link in the website ukmla.roadtouk.com. You can solve 30 trial questions there. And if exam is knocking at your door, do subscribe to one of our subscription plan. And if you have any questions, join our UKMLA Telegram group as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also follow us in all of our social media, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, thank you.